Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in for a video today. It has been such a long time since we have done a handbag video, and I love handbags probably as much as I love jewelry. Maybe not. Maybe not. I would probably choose jewelry over a handbag. Self-adornment is an absolute innate trait in humans, is it not? But I really feel like handbags are an extension of that. So we're going to go into that. This video is all about handbags. As you know, my channel has been about reselling, about thrifting, about jewelry. I've delved into the handbag realm as well because I adore them. I love designer handbags, not all of them, but some of them. And of course, even the ones I can't afford, I adore them from afar. But today I'm going to bring you an array of my favorites. Some are high dollar, some are not so. Most of them are in the mid-range, mid to high range. I didn't bring any of my Coaches because I don't think I have any, but I do adore vintage Coaches. I think I have sold all my vintage Coach actually, and I hope you enjoy jewelry as much as I do because that's mostly what we talk about here on this channel. But today it's going to be handbags, handbags, handbags. I'm going to show you all of my favorites. I'm going to show you one I thrifted for $25 and retails in the same circles as Hermes. Retails for $10,000 to $15,000. I will link their videos that I have found, and I will link the site as well so you can see for yourself about this beautiful handmade bag. But stay tuned for the entire video because we're going to see my other favorites as well, and not all of them are in that range. And believe me, I did not know this bag. I had never heard of it. There's many low-key, what do they call it now? Quiet luxury items that they're so quiet we don't hear them, but I can hear and feel the sound of quality very clearly. And when I picked up that handbag, I knew it was quality. I looked it up, and moreover, it was in excellent condition. There was something about the design that was so unique, and it was in excellent condition, so I looked it up, and I was flabbergasted. But let's get started with my favorites. I have them all around me. This is an Epi leather bag by Louis Vuitton. I love the Epi leather. It has a very low-key logo here, right there in the corners, just the LV. I've always loved it. This one was very popular. Was it Y2K when everyone had a green bag? It was like very popular to have a green bag, and I really adore this one. This one actually had a matching wallet to it. I think I still have the wallet somewhere. I need to look for it. But I really love this bucket bag. This is kind of like the No Way that I have, but I believe it's a little smaller. I adore this bag. The only reason I don't get the medium-sized No Way is because it doesn't have that trim, and I really think that adds to the structure. I like a bag that won't sag too much, and it's just a very, very cool bag, still in great condition. I absolutely love it. I do wear it around the month of March. I especially love to wear it then. But green is still a wonderful color. I mean, just look how great it looks with this blue against it. I think it's kind of I mean, you can do a pop of color as a neutral. I need you to watch the entire video, so I'm going to be skipping around. I'm not going to wait till the end to show you the excellent bag, to show you the very high dollar bag. I'm going to skip around, and I really want you to watch the entire video. And of course, I want you to give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying the video so far. Next, absolute favorite bag. I bought this bag direct from Neiman's in the 90s, and gosh, I believe it was about $500. I think they're $3,000 now. I think they're about $3,000 right now. But this bag I've had forever. I've had it forever. It's the only thing that has happened to it is that the drawstring has broken a bit, so it's gotten shorter and shorter. It's not even making it through all the holes anymore. I could easily have it replaced, and they even sell some. Basically, it's just a vaqueta leather that darkens with age. But I can't tell you how this is like fine wine, especially if you take care of your bags and do not store them in places where they're going to get dry and brittle, and use them. More than anything, use them. Because I have run into Louis Vuittons that are cracked and dry, and that's because people do not use them. or they store them in places where the temperature may change or whatever. But the canvas was really thick. It is, of course, it has horrible signs of wear, but I mean, who really cares? It's just such an amazing bag. I use it every time I travel. I use it for work. I can carry my laptop in here. I can carry, this was actually, supposedly the original design was to hold champagne bottles. This is the Noe. Yeah, the large, I mean, you could carry your family in here. It is just amazing. I would never, ever buy anything else but another one of these if I had to. And I don't even want to do that because I feel like it's still got life. There's nothing wrong with it. Just because I can't put the thing through all of them there, I still kind of tab it up there. And I always used to leave it open anyway because I would just stick everything in there. My magazines, my lunch, I mean everything. 3 or 4 bottles of water. It's an incredible bag. It was the best $500 I ever spent. There are many, many alternatives to spending that much money. There's pre-loved all over the internet, and as long as you buy from a reputable place, there are a lot of places that have authenticity guarantees. I'm not talking about someone writing you up an authenticity certificate. I'm talking about the site themselves, verifying them. eBay does one, I know. Whatnot actually has a very good policy as well. If you are not happy with something there, it's not that hard to make a return there either. This is a fabulous product. This is just a little dust bag, but I actually thrifted this. I could not believe it, but this is an absolute authentic product. Absolutely beautiful. I forget what they call this particular leather. It weighs a ton. I think it's called washed or vintage leather, but it's a particular brand, a particular style they put out. There's the logo there. It's absolutely one of my favorites as well. I love this right here, that you can actually widen it or narrow it down depending on what you put in it. I have so many that I really had to make room. I feel like I really have to make room, and then I start feeling like a hoarder and a little gluttonous about it. So I let a couple of things go. I let some new things in, and that's just kind of how I kind of justify it, because I feel like if I'm not giving it the love that it deserves, if I'm not using it, if it's been a couple of years have passed and I haven't brought it out for the season or whatever, then I feel it can go to a new home. So that's what I do. So this is a beautiful bag, beautiful inside as well. Just so roomy, so fabulous. A little on the heavy side because of that fantastic leather. It's just like a Dooney of the olden, of the vintage variety, how they were made so well that they were actually very, very heavy. But some people don't mind that, and I just love this bag. Clutches, I love them. This is a really old one. It's very simple. It's got a little rhinestone. It's kind of worn. I use it a lot to with brooches, and I probably should not have done that, but I just adore it. I love the way it's so boxy, and it's got a huge mirror. Look at that. Look at that mirror. Look at the size of that mirror. Phone fits in there. Look at that. Perfect for the phone too. These days I use this bag mostly to display jewelry on, but I do love vintage clutch bags. I recently bought this amazing vintage Whiting & Davis, and this one came in its actual box. I would be, oh my gosh, here are all my loops. I was looking everywhere for my loops. This is what happens when you put things away because you think it's a good place to put them. Do you guys do that? Tell me you do. Tell me you do, because I can't believe I did that. But look at this. I love it because it's a clutch. I've had a lot of Whiting & Davis. I have had some in bronze, in pink, gold, silver. I even had one with the oversized mesh that had these huge mesh discs. They're just gorgeous. But I've never had a clutch, and I think this one's beautiful. This one is called the Courtney, and it is by Murakami Takashi. It is the multicolor. This was done in the 90s. It was done in homage to Courtney. What is her name? Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Who was Kurt Cobain married to?
Kurt Cobain was married to Courtney Love from 1992 to 1994.
Yeah, that chick. All right, so Courtney Love. It's an homage to Courtney Love, kind of a rocker chick design is what it's supposed to be. So it has studs. Does it have feet? Yeah, it's got some feet. It's loaded. It must weigh 8 pounds easily. I bought this for a birthday about 6 or 7 years ago. I treated myself to this one and I absolutely love it. I bought it pre-loved on eBay. Fantastic find. Of course it has a matching strap. Of course it was verified authentic, and it's in excellent condition. I can't even look at that. There is absolutely no discoloration on the handles. It's convenient. It's convenient to wear it on the strap. Here I'm wearing it right now, using it right now, and I am not carrying it with the strap. Absolute affinity and respect for things that are made in the USA. I recently sold a fantastic bag by Carpetbaggers of Virginia, and made in the USA. Love them. Had another beautiful Speedy style. And what was it? It was American flags all around it. Coated canvas, made in Wisconsin, I think. So pretty. I love those 80s bags, those 90s bags where there was a lot of cottage industry and just beautiful things like that. Well, here's a really pretty one. This one has a Western motif. It's a little Dr. Bag style. I really love this. Now, I had an issue with this bag because when I would put things in it, it would open. It had a snap. It had a snap, and the snap would give way. So I took it to my shoe cobbler, and he fixed it for me, and he made it a working buckle. It has this amazing bandana motif lining, and I thrifted this one as well. This is all leather trim on that. Just a beautiful bag. Leather trim on the bottom. Kind of a vaqueta leather too, so it'll change with time and get even prettier. I love the fact that I could wear a strap with this. I could use my Louis Vuitton strap with this if I really wanted to. Or another one, and this one is handmade. Fairview, Oklahoma is what it says. So handmade in Fairview, Oklahoma. Isn't that amazing? I just love things that are made in the USA. I feel like they have a lot of quality, and they're just not done anymore, honestly. So it's hard to find them. But this one, yeah, it had a snap. So he sewed it down so I don't have to. Just did a little stitching there for me and made this a working buckle. Originally, I purchased it from Neiman's. I believe this one was, I'm trying to remember the prices of the 90s. It wasn't even $1,000. It wasn't even $1,000. I think it was like $300. It was beautiful. And it was purchased at Neiman's. It's called the Papillon. Now they do make a smaller one, which I'm in search of. Isn't that fantastic? I love this one. They have made this one in the brown version, but this bag has been around since Twiggy. Twiggy was actually featured modeling this bag for Louis Vuitton, in the 60s, 70s. So beautiful classic bag. I adore this bag. It's gorgeous. And it came with a mini that you could dangle here in the front or keep inside for your, essentials. And this is the one that came with this bag. It's got the original. It's got the vaqueta leather, of course. But this is the holdover from the other one I had. I only sold the bag. So they had a brown leather or a vaqueta leather in choices, and you can see the difference in their trim as well. But I love these, and these sell for $200 right now on eBay all day long. But I love mine. I don't think I would sell them, and I will not sell the Papillon again. This third time's the charm. I decided to keep it for good. Fantastic find. This one I got at the bins, believe it or not. Picked this up at the bins. Amazing condition. It's one of those low-key quiet luxury bags in that it does not scream logos. And Longchamp, all of their bags are kind of like that. They're very low-key. They have the little rider and horse there, and that's pretty much what their logos are. You can barely see them. This is a fantastic mock croc. Excellent condition mock croc. Absolutely beautiful condition. I could not believe it. It's clean as a whistle inside. You can also tell a good quality bag by the lining. If the lining is cheap and thin and looks like it's made out of paper, it's probably a knockoff, a counterfeit, or a cheap bag. So I really love this. Look at that thick leather on the strap. That is just amazing. Color is perfect too. I may use this bag. I wanted to sell it, but haven't been able to sell it. I don't know why. It's so pretty, and it's such a classic style. Isn't that a classic style? Just perfect, just beautiful. I love it. You can clutch it. It's nice. I bought about 2 things that day at the bins, so I believe this fabulous Longchamp cost me about 50 cents. I need to go to the bins. Oh, I need to go back to the bins. I cannot believe it. Always good quality vintage Sharif bags. And I do not tire of telling you that Sharif USA bags, not QVC Sharif, not Studio Sharif, none of that, but the Sharif USA were the it bags of the 90s. I used to buy them all the time at Neiman's, top shelf at Neiman's. Amazing bags. These are all handcrafted. They are exotic leathers, just gorgeous. Look at this beautiful design. I mean, this is just relevant today, is it not? Beautiful. It's in brand new condition. Keep an eye on these bags. They still garner very good money on eBay. But these were, I would say, I believe they're the lowest prices. And to keep in mind, this was the 90s, so things were a lot cheaper than they are now. They started at around $200 to $300, and they went up to about $600. Nowadays, if we were in today's money, it would be in the thousands. And you can tuck the strap in, long crossover. But you just toss that out and you have a beautiful clutch. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Thick, beautiful leather, wonderful lining. Amazing. Not Sharif Studio. We're not talking Sharif from QVC. This was made in the USA. Quality. I paid $24.99 for it. I paid $24.99 for it. And this bag retails for $10,000. And the initial is D, because it's the name of the company. I love the handle. Let me cut the tag off. But it's the name of the company. I have to look at it again. I don't even remember anymore. It's been a while. It's got an amazing kind of strap in the back. I have it stuffed. It kind of just pull. I don't even know how the mechanism is. Okay, so it's sewed here, and then it just kind of gathers there. So it can be a shoulder bag. It can be a handbag. What's in here? I got jewelry in here. Oh my God, I didn't even realize I had jewelry in there. This is the bag on the inside. Beautifully done with a fabulous key fob. Very nice thick leather. Look at that stitching. The stitching was a giveaway to me. I've never seen such beautiful stitching. So I started looking. Here's a little thing for your pen. Little pocket for your pen back here. Right here. Little pocket. Little pocket for your pen there. It actually lifts up. Actually lifts up there. And then, so this is suede. And it's a deep pocket as well. So this is a pocket. Then there's another one on the other side. Another pocket. A little transfer. And here's the name. What's it called? Delvo. D-E-L-U-X. I encourage you to look for it. Made in France. I saw that. I was like, money. Let's look it up. Could not believe 15K. 10 to 15K. They didn't have this particular style per se, but they had even smaller ones. These are all handmade, just like Hermes is. It has feet at the bottom. Hence, the leather, I have never felt such rich leather. It's thick, yet really, really supple. Unbelievable quality here. Of course, the D is probably for Delvaux. You can look it up on the website, and the condition is so fantastic. I see absolutely nothing wrong with this bag. Nothing wrong, maybe just, you know, very minimal signs of where this looks like it was barely used. Look at the wonderful pleating. Look at the wonderful construction. The architecture of this bag is amazing. Oh my gosh, I could not believe it. So, needless to say, the video goes on to say how it's not as popular as Hermes, but those who know, and they do pay 15, 10K for these bags. And I got it for $25 at a thrift store. Unreal. But I'm super happy with it. I will never let it go. This is especially pretty. I love the way that just draws in. It just draws in, and it's you wouldn't want to wear it as a crossbody, but it makes a fantastic shoulder bag. Delvaux, Delvaux. This is it, guys. This is the one you've been waiting for. This is your bolo. And look at that beautiful D. Boy, if my name was Diana or Diane. I've always loved the name Diane. Right? But again, who, where, what? The buyer, obviously, because these thrift stores they buy out estates and so forth, did not do their research on this bag. And please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please be sure and subscribe. The subscriptions are always free. All right, I got this on Whatnot. I fell in love with it. Juicy Couture is my next obsession. But their good handbags are really good. This is all leather. And it says Juicy Couture in the front. There's a pocket in the back. It has a wonderful little quip inside about a girl long ago in a faraway land loving beautiful things. Something like that. Starts out like a little fairy tale. It's just so cute. And in that wonderful metallic gold. So a great pickup over on Whatnot. I think I got it for about $25 or something like that. Juicy Couture. They are selling very well, especially their very first Y2K bags that were in genuine leather. My grail when this bag came out, it is a Stephen Sprouse handbag. When it first came out, I wanted it so badly. Absolute favorite Sprouse graffiti bag. When it came out, it was my absolute obsession. I wanted it so badly, but I waited 10 years before I could buy it pre-loved on eBay, and I got an absolute bargain on it. They're selling for triple that price right now on eBay. They're extremely rare. You cannot find very many graffiti bags. I still would love to have one in the hot pink, maybe in a different style, like a tote, lime green, orange, hot pink, I believe. But I thought, and even a camo color, but I really thought this one kind of remained neutral with the other pattern. I adore it. It's a very low key, quiet luxury Gucci. I love the web pattern on this one. The canvas is always nice. I think I paid about $10, maybe less, at Goodwill. Another under the radar buy. Very low key Gucci design. Gucci has a very unique leather. You can recognize it a mile away, even if it's only on the trim. Has also a leather panel on the bottom. It has the D-rings here on both sides. Very nice little D-ring on both sides that say Gucci. And another one of my very favorites, because it's black, because it's Gucci. And I did have another one that I recently sold. Well, last year I had the Ophidia. I had actually two of them, and I adore them. And now I have none. And one day I may buy me another. Because I do love the red and green signature colors of Gucci. I hope you look up Delvaux, Absolutely fantastic. I could not believe it. I still can't believe it, but I am going to wear it. I am going to use it. If it was brand new, I would probably not use it. I'd probably list it. We'll enjoy it definitely for a while. I've never had a bag worth that much money. And even pre-loved, I'm sure it's worth a very pretty penny. Their retail value is definitely over 10K and worth every penny. In my opinion, it is made by hand. Quality leathers. It just absolutely reeks of quality. And I was able to spot that pretty much from 20 feet away. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really enjoyed bringing you that handbag that I'd been promising you for a while. I just hadn't had time to make all the videos I want to make, but I continue to try and do that for you. I'll bring you more jewelry, of course, and more handbags if I can. But be sure, and of course I'm going to try to do reseller videos, thrift with me videos. So give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please share this video with your friends. Share it on Facebook. Share it wherever you may have a social presence. Subscriptions are always free, but you can help the channel by becoming a member. You do have a very small minimal monthly fee for that, and you can actually redeem that with some perks over on my auctions on Facebook. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.